Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today. I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks now, I think, if not longer. Funnily enough, I was inspired to make this video called Divine Downtime, and that's actually what I've had to do for myself and for the people in my life who needed me during this time. For those of you who've ordered readings from me and healings and things, you probably noticed that I needed some extra time to get everything done because of the crazy things that had transpired, and I will be making a few other videos based off of the lessons that I've learned from this time, because I feel that it will help whomever is drawn to that video. Whether one person watches it 100, 1,000, it doesn't matter to me as long as you can get what you want out of these videos, you know? Well, not what you want. Sometimes it's what you need and not what you want. Or sometimes it's both. But anyway, I had a dream the night before last about getting a warning that I was going to be meeting my beloved in a random storage space. It was a very weird dream, but dreams often are, because they need to give you layers of messages in a short, concise way. And so I firstly saw his little photo that he uses on social media to say he was going to be there. And I thought, oh, this is interesting because I've never seen that before. That's awesome that I'm getting these signs. I know exactly that he's going to be there and I'm going there. How great is that? And it was kind of like an unplanned meeting at a place. But because of that little photo, I knew he was going to be there. And so I did meet with him there. The funny thing was, although the person that I saw had his energy, didn't really look like him that much. He had a few features of him, but not really. It wasn't the man that I know in the 3D. But it had this energy, and dreams often have that. I guess it was a symbolism for the fact that he had changed over the time that we've been apart, which I appreciated and already understood from our last communication that he has changed. But what he told me in this dream is that he really neglected himself and he needed some downtime because he needs to gain his strength and energy back. And he showed me his teeth. He said they were chipped, but the funny thing was, they didn't look chipped in the way that you would think a chipped tooth is a tooth missing pieces off it. What had happened was, his regular teeth had like a beigey yellow tinge to them, but the teeth that were underneath, it was so weird. It's like he was growing, not really growing teeth underneath, but like his real white teeth were being exposed through the old teeth chipping off. And in the dream, I thought, my goodness, man, I think you need to go and see a dentist or something. Something's up with that. But what I thought, because I do sometimes need some extra analyzing time after these dreams, because in the dream themselves, because I'm a lucid dreamer and I'll always be thinking very logically, like, this makes no sense. Why am I dreaming this? Absolutely stupid. So I need some extra time to digest everything and get the deeper meaning behind it. So along with his appearance that looked slightly different, well, actually a lot different from how I normally see him, and besides, his appearance in real life hasn't changed, obviously. He's pretty much the same guy as when I met him, but it's energetically shown me how much he's changed and how through him needing some downtime, his old teeth were chipping off, but then new teeth, which were pearly white and beautiful, were being exposed underneath them. So it's not like his teeth were crumbling or anything. I don't know what it's about teeth. I'm just trying to analyze this even further because it's so weird to me. Why did I dream about his teeth? I guess it's because the night before I had that dream, I was looking at his picture and I was telling him telepathically how I love his smile, because he has got a very beautiful smile. And that's one of the things I guess I really focused on, his smile in his eyes. And so I guess that's why his teeth in the dream were focal point for me, because I focused on that the night before, not thinking, oh, I'll dream of him now, just wanted to see his face and, compliment him on something I really liked about him. But I guess it's also the teeth because we speak and our words pass through our throat, out of our mouth through our teeth. That's where the expression "you're lying through your teeth" come from, doesn't it? So him having his old teeth being chipped away and exposing his new white teeth is also symbolism for him being more honest and open and truthful, and me having to not read between the lines so much. Because lately, in the beginning it wasn't quite so tricky, but the longer we were in communication, the more he started speaking quite cryptically, and I had to read between the lines. Of course, as somebody who could read his energy very easily with my gift, he couldn't hide that from me, but he thought he was being very clever, which I'm sorry to say, I know exactly your intentions, but I forgive you. Yeah. So that dream had a lot of meaning, and it showed me that I will know when the time has come to properly integrate our lives together, that we will meet at the same place. I will have a sign from the universe, like that photo. I will see how much he's changed, not through his appearance, obviously, but through his energy, through his behavior, through the way he carries himself, the intention behind his words and his actions and his integrity. And he will speak more truthfully and more openly and honestly. But now he needs some divine downtime because he's overexerted himself. He said to me he worked very, very hard and he's neglected himself. And that's what I feel I did, because the past few weeks have been horrendous. I've had to help my family through some really tough times. And in the process of doing that, I felt like I neglected myself and my university work, and I felt utterly exhausted. And I was like, I was being tried from all angles. It wasn't just my family who needed me, it was my friends too. And I had to fight for what I believed was worth fighting for and choose my battles carefully, and it's been quite exhausting. But at the end of the day, I feel like I've made the right decisions. But now, I did really need to take some time out. I haven't done this in the longest time. Ever since I started on this path of spirituality and knowing myself and helping other people with my gift, I've not really had proper downtime. I've been taking readings pretty much for every single day of the year. This year, last year I did take Christmas Day off, but this year I made sure I didn't even look at my phone. I didn't look at my emails for 2 days, for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. And only part of Boxing Day I started to do more things. And I took New Year's Day off too, although I did answer a few texts because some people, not New Year's Day, I mean New Year's Eve Day. Oh man. I took that one off too because I felt I needed it. But those 2 days that I've taken off, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I didn't even look at my phone. I just focused on myself, making food, being with family, and doing everything that I wanted to do. I didn't attend any religious services because I felt like that would not be everything I wanted to do. As you probably know, I'm not religious, because I feel that really has traumatized me as a young child with a gift. They made me feel like I sought out what they refer to as the devil, which I thought was very unfair because it was something I was born with. It's not something I sought out. How can a 3-year-old or 4-year-old, seek out the devil's work and implement that as part of their life. Anyway, that's why I stayed at home and did everything that I wanted to do, and it felt good. And then for a few days later, although I did take readings, I still continued on the path of really indulging in what I wanted. And I've been watching films and eating really lovely food and just really, really taking care of myself, pampering myself, and just feeling happy in my own company and with friends, but really happy in my own company. And it was so good. I vowed to myself to have an amazing Christmas and New Year, and I did. And I said no matter what the outcome, and my person was not even really on my mind. I wasn't expecting anything from him. If he did, it would have been a great surprise, but I didn't blame him for anything. I didn't want anything from him. I just wanted the best from me, and that's what I gave myself, divine downtime, and it was so, so good. Another thing had happened, but I'll tell you this in another video, but because my sister had gotten into a situation where she needed to recover, this morning she told me that she was going to need more time with family. And I said to her, don't worry about it. She's abroad at the moment. Don't worry about it, because we had some plans with me and my friends. Next week we're going to go to the Ivy restaurant, and it was going to be a lovely girl get-together. And she was invited because she's fairly new here and didn't have a ton of friends yet. So my friend said, well, invite her too. We can all have a nice girly night out. She felt really sad that she was letting me down. I said, don't worry about it. Your recovery and your downtime and your recuperation, it's so much more important than these silly nights out. We'll go again another time. It doesn't matter. What matters now is that you're needing some time out. She's been given some time out by the universe. Her job has been, the start date had been deferred to a later date, and she was really sad this morning, thinking she's let everyone down. But I said to her, because of what you've been through, it's time to focus on you. Forget everybody else. Forget your job for now, okay? Everything is going to happen when it needs to. Don't worry about it. Take time out to heal yourself. And that's important, We put so much pressure on, especially this time of year. We have so many expectations. I had the best time because I didn't expect anything from anyone, but just expected myself to treat me with the love and care and pampering and spoiling that I knew I deserved. And it was about time too. And it was amazing. I had the best time. And I have heard from other readers and other clients and people that they had a bit of a disappointing time because they were so hoping to speak to their person. And one of my clients even commented that they thought it was sad that I hadn't received any messages from my person on Christmas Day. But I thought, you know what? That's the least of my concern. What's important to me now is that he's taken time out to heal, to recover, to take care of himself, to pamper himself, to indulge in all the things that he needs to do to really feel like himself again. Forget sending me a message. What is that actually going to do? Nothing. I know he loves me and I love him, and that's no message is going to change that, I'm not the needy type anymore, thank God. I was at one point, but now no. Not receiving a message on Christmas Day didn't make me feel like he didn't love me, because I know in my heart he does. A message is not going to add validation because I value myself, and I don't need any of that to add value. It would have been lovely, yeah, of course, I wouldn't have gone, oh God, I don't need to hear from you. But that's not what's important right now. What's important right now is that he does take that time out, to take that rest, and to come to me when he is strong and able to stay and not have to go back and forth. And that's what I wanted. That's what I asked the universe for. And that's what I know is happening. And that's why I'm feeling good. That's why I'm confident. That's why I am taking time for myself to be my best. And we will come together rested, rejuvenated, and completely happy and confident in ourselves and each other. So I thought I would share this message for any of you who were feeling maybe a bit in need of maybe inspiration, or the fact that you maybe felt a bit down because the holidays or whatever it was. And also you've been messaging me that you missed my videos. I am here. I haven't gone anywhere. I just needed to take care of me, and that's why I had to do that little break. But I'll be back with more messages, and I thank you also very much for watching. Just let you know, my prices are changing on the 5th of, well, after the 5th of January. So 5th of January will be the last day of my sale and of my old prices. So if you'd like to book in advance, then you can certainly do that. Yeah. Other than that, I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.